The Bay Area's rock station, 107.7 The Bone.
That was pretty sweet. Jimmy, Voodoo Child, Slight Return. Steven Seaweed with Joe Satriani. What is the one thing you would say about Jimi Hendrix or up to, I mean, what was the one thing about the guy that stays in your mind that made him so special?
Oh, wow. Well, he was magical, I guess that's the thing. I mean, well, of course, I can't say one thing. See, once you start me down that road, I'm going to want to tell you about all of it. He was an innovator.
Okay, give me three.
All right, he was a great innovator on the electric guitar. He was extremely creative with writing and with sounds, and then he had the uncanny ability to sound like a virtuoso, but there seemed to be, you could not detect that he had ever practiced a day in his life. There was just no method behind what you heard. You know what I mean? It didn't sound like he played scales. You never heard him play scales, and he never played anything that sounds like it came from a book that maybe you bought too, or that he studied from anybody else. He just sounded like he was a completely natural player, but in fact he did practice all the time. But that was his gift. He had that sort of musical magic that everything he played just sounded like real music. It didn't sound like he was trying to make music.
How much of his music was derivative, his influences and stuff?
I think he was really great at showing his influences. Like, you could really pick out Buddy Guy and a lot of R&B artists in the way that he played rhythm guitar, but Buddy Guy certainly in the way that he played blues. He loved Buddy Guy. Mentioned him all the time at the live shows when he was going to do a blues track like Hear My Train A-Comin' or Red House or something like that.
I see you picked out an AC/DC track from the Black Ice record. What's up with that?
I love the band. I love that record, and that last tour they did was amazing. So
really, do you know any of the guys in the band personally? Have you ever played with them, toured with them, or anything?
We've done one or two shows with them. One of the best shows we ever had was in Lisbon, Portugal, many years ago. And I remember that because I inadvertently shaved my head for the first time, which I know it sounds ridiculous.
Really?
It wasn't like I had a full head of hair and I forgot one day and shaved my head. No, it was really short, a couple of millimeters. But I was just so tired that day, and I started using the little clipper, and I forgot to put the little thing on there where you keep it at the proper length. And I shaved half of my head, and I went, oh, this feels funny, And I realized I brought it right down to the skin, so I thought, well, I can't go out with half a haircut. So I shaved it all off and then showed up at the gig, which is this beautiful outdoor arena. And, of course, all the guys thought, like, wow, what's going on? How come you shaved your head for AC/DC? Like, they thought maybe I did it on purpose. But it was just a wonderful night, and they were great that night, too.
So you're telling me that Lisbon, Portugal, opening for AC/DC or playing with AC/DC was the first time you shaved your head in public?
Yes, yeah. That's crazy. I know. It's just funny how those things are. But
all right, here we go. Black Ice.
107.7 The Bone.
Streaming online at 1077thebone.com.